The FFA Chapter Tribute is sponsored by Nationwide, the #1 farm insurer in the country. To register your FFA chapter, go to nationwidesupportsffa.com. That's nationwidesupportsffa.com. Nationwide, we stand for you.
This week's FFA Chapter Tribute is a little different. We are learning about the National Officers Team for FFA, and to help us understand it, Paxton Dahmer is joining us. And Paxton, thanks for taking the time to chat today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the National Officers. How many are you in serving right now?
Yeah, so there are 6 members of our team, and we represent different regions across the nation. So there's a central, a western, an eastern, and a southern region. And so there are 4 regional vice presidents along with the president and secretary.
That's fantastic. And when you think about the role that the National Officer Team plays in getting everything together, what is it? What's the importance of the National Officer Team?
Yeah, so we have the opportunity to represent our over 760,000 members. So throughout the year, you can find us in a classroom engaging with students, or this year possibly virtually engaging with students, helping them recognize their leadership potential. We obviously host our National FFA Convention in the fall, but then in addition to that, we have the opportunity to work with stakeholders and state officers across our nation, representing what FFA is all about and the brand that we've been able to build over the past nearly 100 years.
It is incredible. And when you think from a personal perspective, why you got on the National Officer Team, what is it that you are hoping to get out of this service?
You know, it's a year of service to FFA members, and so that's always been my #1 priority, and I kept that in check as I ran. And so I know that this year my hope is to spend as much time as possible interacting with FFA members across our nation. What I've discovered over my years in FFA is that every FFA member has a different story, and they've encountered different things in their life, and those things are what makes them who they are. And they're all unique, but they're all very important to agriculture, and eventually our members are going to be the backbone of American agriculture. And so my hope is that as a national officer, I'll be able to work with as many members as possible and help them discover their leadership potential so they can continue to carry our industry forward.
Fantastic. Paxton Dahmer, This Week in Agribusiness, salutes the National Officer Team.